All right, good morning, Jackson, Mississippi, and all surrounding areas. You have tuned in to the free range human show of choice. Your daily dose of reality radio starts now. This is the Clay Edwards Show. I am Clay Edwards. We will have Anson Walker with the Walker Lifestyle in here for the second half of the show, coming up at about 7:30. But until then, I got a couple Molotov cocktails I want to throw at y'all. If you want to call in, the Mack Hike Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Flowood phone number is 601-879-0002. Be sure to get over there and see my buddies Corey, Brandon, and Parker. They're your managers. They will get you taken care of. Tell them Clay Edwards sent you. Maybe they'll get you a good deal too. All right, phone number 601-879-0002. And the Guns and Gear text line. Shout out to my buddy Hunter. We appreciate your business, my friend. The Guns and Gear text line is 769-241-1944. You know, real quick, speaking of the Guns and Gear text line, so when you're a partner on this show, we share your stuff on our social media. We share other people's stuff every now and then, too, if it's something I think that people will find interesting. Well, Guns and Gear does a deal of the day on their social media. So Tuesday morning, I strolling through the Facebook, saw where Guns and Gear shared an AR-15 they had out there as their deal of the day. I was like, oh man, my followers will dig that. That's a good deal. That's a mean looking gun. It may jump out of the bag. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I shared the deal of the day and I forgot about it, to be honest with you. Well, fast forward to let's see here. Fast forward to yesterday morning, or something along those lines. Anyway, I'm looking and I see some notifications on the Save Jackson page. And I noticed that people are flipping their lids that I shared a picture of a gun. Oh, that big bad gun. I shared a picture of a gun on the same day as a mass shooting. Well, what these rocket scientists did not notice was that it was shared at 8 o'clock that morning, not after 3 o'clock in the afternoon when the tragic event had unfolded, as if I was posting a gun intentionally. And let's just, if I had a financial commitment to share a picture of a gun, I don't care what incident happened, I'm gonna share the picture of the gun. It doesn't have to be a financial commitment. I'll just do it. If a picture of a gun gets you in your feelings, you're what's wrong with America. You're a triggered little sissy, and I hope you vote Democrat next time around. And I say that particularly because there was a guy who had a "Don't blame me, I voted for Trump" Facebook picture talking about how insensitive it was. Well, you need to get out your feelings, sir. Get out of your feelings. It's a picture of a gun. Guns don't kill people. People with guns kill people. Anyway, boy, that got me fired up. I try to stay out of the comments arguing with folks nowadays, but I made a return for this occasion because I thought it was so stupid. And speaking of stupid comments, if y'all want to see some real brain damage, if you have Instagram, and frankly, I question every day why I still do, or social media in general, but go to the Save Jackson Instagram. That's Save JXN. Follow me while you're there for incendiary content. Same for Twitter. But look, sticking to the Instagram thing, I shared a screenshot of a breaking news story that they had arrested a little Jackson hoodlum for murdering that girl over there on Ellis Avenue a few months ago. That senior, I think she had just graduated, or she was a senior. She hadn't graduated yet. But she was getting fitted for her graduation stuff, whatever it was. Anyway, murdered her. He had been arrested. And under that, and all I did was just post a screenshot that they had got the bad guy. And under that you ain't gonna believe this. There's about 200 comments. And I would say 90% of them are people saying, "Free my little man woo-woo," or whatever his name is. Free woo-woo. Free my N-word. He innocent. He ain't do it. It's disgusting. Like it's almost like a joke come to life. It is absolutely disgusting. And just everything I think about Jackson Democrats, it's all surmised into one thing there. All of it. Encapsulated, maybe that's a better word, into that one Instagram post in the comment sections there. So you can go check that out and argue with those numbskulls if you so choose. And, I saw something else yesterday. And I'm going to get to the phones are ringing. I'm going to get to them here in a minute. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap up these thoughts. So Obama sent out a tweet yesterday talking about on the 2-year anniversary of George Floyd's sobriety, on the 2-year anniversary of the day he got suicided by a cop, when he decided to kill himself by swallowing an 8-ball of amphetamines of some sort, fentanyl, whatever it was, and his heart exploded. On the 2-year anniversary of that, which has also happened to be the day after 19 elementary age kids and 2 or 3 adults got killed in a shooting by a transgender, allegedly, Democrat mass shooter in Texas. Obama has to come out and send a tweet saying, on this day, let's not forget George Floyd being killed with a knee on the back of his neck by the police. They're talking about the same police that just saved the rest of a school from a mass shooter. I'll tell you what, one thing about black Democrats, they absolutely cannot stand. And it just came out in full force yesterday. They cannot stand anybody else winning the public sympathy Olympics. I'm not ready to forget about Buffalo. I'm not ready to turn the page from Buffalo. But this is a 24-hour news cycle. The page gets turned on a lot of things. And I'm just going to be 100% honest here. I may catch some flack for this, but I do not care. I'm just a little numb to homicides in black communities. I hate to say it, but at the rate they're killing each other in cities like Jackson, Mississippi, and Chicago, compared to the rest of America, man, when it happens, as tragic as it is, I'm just a little numb to it. Because I don't see the same outrage when it's black on black as I do when some white supremacist or psychopath white guy that's been indoctrinated by the federal government does it. It's hard for me to get any more worked up. If y'all don't get worked up, why should I? But the other way around. And I'm going to make a point to that. So Jackson, Mississippi is sitting at 333 homicides since January 1st, 2020. 333 homicides in less than 2 years, a year and a half. What is that? All of 20, so 2.5 years, I'm sorry. That is amazing. Well, here's another stat for you. Chicago has 276 kids under the age of 16 have been shot in Chicago since 2021. All of the mass shootings in America, it's either all of the mass shootings in America or all the mass shootings in schools. I should have wrote that part down. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 169 people have been killed since 1999. So it would have to be the ones in schools, because Vegas and Orlando basically eclipsed that by themselves. So all of the mass shootings in schools since 1999, 169. Well, so that tells me that the real problem in America is not evil white supremacists. That is not the existential threat to America as Joe Biden and Obama and them would have you think. The existential threat in America is Democrat politicians running urban cities. So don't get mad at me or the media or anybody else for turning the page on the tragedy in Buffalo when something else happens. Take care of your own communities first. Show me you care as much about what's happening in the city streets of Jackson, Mississippi every day, year-round, 365 days a year. Tell me you care as much about that as you do when a white man kills a grocery store of black folks, or a white cop puts his knee on the back of a black drug addict's neck and his heart explodes. Get as angry about that, and then I'll start getting as angry about the other. All right, we're going to take a call here on the Mac Hike of Flowwood phone line. Hey, caller, you're on there. How you doing, Mr. Dixon?